So what we were discussing in the last class was we were talking about something called as placentation. So before starting something new today, let's see if you have any doubts from the placentation part, because as I heard you all did not get the PDF, right, and that class was just an explanation class, right. I don't think you all have written much about it. So do you have any doubts from that topic? Is it understood, or you need some more time to read about it and then you will come out with your doubts? কি কৰিবা প্লেসেন্টেশন বস্তুটো বুজি পাইছা you want another explanation ne we can go and start something new yes obviously only parietal okay doesn't matter we'll just have a small explanation now. Okay, and the details about it you will get it in the PDF. So we are not going to write it down. Okay, just the explanation part, how to identify a parietal placentation, what are the points that you need to remember, we are going to discuss now. Any student with any other doubt from that topic? Okay, I think rest of the students have understood. Okay, placentation, just 5 minutes I will tell about the parietal placentation because someone had a doubt. So if I talk about placentation, what we know is that this is nothing but a study of what? The placement, the location, the arrangement of the ovules. And where are the ovules located? In special tissues called as placenta. Where will you find the placenta? Obviously inside the ovary, right? So ovules bilak eta ovary bhitorot keneke bostuto arrange hoy ase, this study is called as placentation. Depending on plant to plant, the arrangement of the ovules is different, and so we have seen that there are almost 6 types of placentation that are seen in different plants. Right. What is the question that is important is you have to see the diagram of the placentation, because identification question, maybe the diagram would be given and you would be asked to identify je kuntu placentation ki hoy. If I say free central placentation, you need to understand that what is the diagram of that, what are the examples of that, etc. Right. So we have talked about certain placentations like marginal. Why is it called as marginal? Because the ovules are arranged in the margin. Because the placenta is there in the margin and the ovules are arranged in the margin. The best example of marginal placentation, P, right. Next is we have talked about axile and free central, right. In case of axile, in case of free central, what we remember, the ovules are arranged in the center, but one is without septa and one has septa. If a ovary has septa, then what we know is the ovary gets divided into certain segments or chambers that are called as locules. Right. So we have the terms called as unilocular, bilocular, trilocular, etc. depending on the septa, what is the number of septa that is present. So if I talk about free central, septa absent, ovules arranged in the center. If I talk about axile, ovules are arranged in the center, but they have septa. Next, we had discussed something called as parietal placentation, right. Parietal placentation, if you remember, we have drawn something like this. If this is the ovary, ovules bilak kod arrange hoy thakibo. It will be arranged almost in the lateral side or peripheral sides, right. How to identify? It will look almost like a garland. What I said is, if we are talking about a parietal placentation, we do not see any septa, so that is the reason why the ovary is called as what? Unilocular ovary. So questions in case of parietal placentation, we see a unilocular ovule, a bilocular ovule, or unilocular ovary, bilocular ovary, or a trilocular ovary. Obviously it should be unilocular, but we have discussed a special case about what? The family Brassicaceae. One example of Brassicaceae, mustard or Brassica campestre. What was the unique point? The unique point is, in case of Brassicaceae, what is the placentation that we see? We see parietal placentation. If we are talking about parietal placentation, then the ovary should be unilocular. But the special point about Brassicaceae is, in case of Brassicaceae, in the ovary what we see is, we see the formation of a false rhapellum, right. We see the formation of a false rhapellum or false septa. This is called as Reticulum. Because of this, the ovary looks bilocular. So, if the question is asked, in case of parietal placentation, ovary kenekoi unilocular ne bilocular, obviously it is unilocular. In case of brassicaceae, we will see a condition that is parietal placentation, but a bilocular ovary. What makes it bilocular? The presence of reticulum. These are the points that you have to remember. Identify ami koribo parim, diagram to enukwa hobo. Special point ki morim, brassicaceae. What is the point? Parietal placentation with bilocular ovary is a characteristic of which family? It is a characteristic of brassicaceae. The best example of that is obviously mustard. Is it understood? The one who had doubt? Buji pala no? Okay. And next, as far as the most primitive or the most advanced is concerned, what we remember? Which placentation is considered as most primitive and which one is considered as most advanced? Kuntu asile out of the 6 types? Exactly. Most advanced is basal, aru most primitive is superficial. What explanation did I give? I said that if the number of ovules is more, then it is a primitive character. If the ovule is one or single, it is a advanced character. So, basal placentation is a characteristic of which family? Most advanced families of monocots and dicots. Monocot or advanced family ki asile? Poaceae. Dicot or advanced family ki asile? Asteraceae. Asteraceae best example ki? Sunflower. Right? And talking about sunflower, some point from that inflorescence portion also you need to remember. Sunflower logot eta point related hoye asile. What is the type of inflorescence that you see in case of sunflower? Head or capitulum, right? Then we have discussed something called as ray floret and disc floret also. So, this is the thing that we remember about sunflower, right? Eneke ami combine kori pele study to kori. I think the placentation part is over. Superficial placentation, best example is water plants like water lily, lotus, etc. So, today we are going to talk about fruits, heading kora fruits. So, we are going to divide the fruit section, fruit topic into 2 sections. One section we are going to discuss in the class, we are going to write it down. The other section you are going to get the notes, right? Because we will have to study something called as classification of fruits, and when we talk about classification, it is a huge one, right? It is not necessary that you have to remember each and every word of the classification, right? Fruits are classified koribo lagile almost eta class lagi jabo. It's such a huge classification if you have to study everything. Kintu question kunkhini part of pra ahe moi hekini mark kori dim once you get the PDF. So, we will have an extra class for fruits, but the basic thing is something that we are going to learn now, right? Classification details in PDF. Okay, talking about fruits, the first point that we need to remember is fruit is the product of fertilization in normal sense, right? Without fertilization of fruits form kore, that is different, but in commonly when we talk about fruits, fruit is a product of fertilization. Which part of the plant body gets converted to a fruit? The ovary gets converted to a fruit after fertilization. Next is the study of fruits is called as, pomology. We will be writing it down. Next, whenever we talk about fruits, there is something called as a true fruit and a false fruit, right? We know if we are talking about a fruit, fruit to copra form koribo, fruit to hoda ovary prai form koribo, no? But sometimes what happens, the entire fruit is not completely formed from the ovary. You have some other parts of the plant body also combining together with the ovary to form a fruit. If the fruit is formed only from the ovary, it is called as a true fruit. If the fruit is formed from the ovary plus some other parts of the plant body, then it is called as a false fruit, right? And if you are talking about other parts of the plant body, then which part we have to know? Obviously, the root is not something that we are talking about. Eta fruit form koribo lagile ovary logot root to ketiyao combine nohoy, right? Something of the flower itself. The most common thing is obviously the thalamus of the receptacle. Ovary to thakibo, ovary logot ki hobo receptacle ba thalamus to join kori, the entire structure will form a fruit, and such type of a fruit is called as a false fruit. The best example of a false fruit, and this is the most common example that is asked, is apple. right? Question কেনেকৈ আহে ফ্ৰুটছৰ যোনবিলাক ফলছ ফ্ৰুট তাৰ কুৱেশ্যনটো আহিব যে কোনটো পাৰ্টৰ পৰা ফ্ৰুটটো ডেভেলপ কৰিছে ইফ ইউ আৰ টকিং এবাউট এপল ইজ এন এক্সাম্পল অফ আ ফলছ ফ্ৰুট which part forms the fruit it is the receptacle or the thalamus that we eat it as a fruit right so which part is edible hetu janibo lagibo kuntu part e fruit to form koribo lage hetu janibo lagibo right details moi pdf or dim etia just the terms will know right next is again we have to talk about some other terms tar logote parthenocarpic fruits hunisa niki parthenocarpic fruits jeneke fruits boli kole true fruit false fruit we understood there is another term related that is called as a parthenocarpic fruit what is a parthenocarpic fruit a fruit that is formed without fertilization is called as a parthenocarpic fruit right we'll be writing the definition best example of a parthenocarpic fruit is banana such a fruit generally no in most of the cases it's seedless right so banana seed na thake now you will say that ma'am kisuman banana to seed thake those are obviously exceptions right able to exceptions thakiboi kintu parthenocarpic fruits ki the fruit first ami first line ki mon rakhim it's formed without fertilization second is ki hoy they do not have seeds aru eta question ahe suppose eta fruit ami fruit tur seed to ami fruit hisabe khau it is not always the ovary that we have or it's not always the ovary that is always considered as the edible part of a fruit. Sometimes the ovary is not edible but the ovules are edible, right? The best example is pomegranate. Pomegranate or junto part edible hoy. It is not that hard portion that we eat, no? Ami seeds bilake khau. So it is one example. Jot niki parthenocarpy jedi ami koru artificially, it will have no value, right? Means what? First, so you have to understand what is parthenocarpy. Without fertilization fruit to form korle ami prottekto fruit ot parthenocarpy apply koribo parim kintu will it be economically useful or not for example if you apply the technique of parthenocarpy in orange tetiale ki hobo obviously beneficial guti gita na thakile you will get more pulp right similarly in other fruits also jedi guti na thake tetile ami pulp besike pam kintu fruits like pomegranate tat jedi ami artificially parthenocarpy koru tetiale ki hobo একো কামেই নহব কাৰণ আমাৰ এডিবল পাৰ্ট গিটাই নহব সো হেখিনি পইণ্টছ আমি জাস্ট জানিলে হৈ গ'ল আৰু ডিটেইলছ এবাউট দিছ ন সেক্সুৱেল ৰিপ্ৰডাকশ্যন ইন ফ্লাৱাৰিং প্লান্টছ বুলি তোমালোকৰ ছেকেণ্ড ইয়াৰত এটা চেপ্টাৰ আছে সো ইয়াৰ লগত কণ্টিনিউৱেশ্যন হয় তাতহে বেছিকৈ ডিটেইলছ আছে ৰাইট সো এতিয়া কোৰ্চটো যিমানখিনি লাগে সেইখিনি আমি জাষ্ট উইল ৰাইট ইট ডাউন তোমালোকে ফাৰ্ষ্ট লিখা পোমোলজি লিখাচোন POMOLOGY the study of fruits Next, what does a fruit consist of? A fruit consists of two parts. Something called as pericarp and the other portion is called as seed. So, fruits or keta part boli kole, it is made up of two parts, pericarp and fruit. Now, what is a pericarp? Fruit কোনে ফর্ম করে ওভারিয়ে ফর্ম করে কেতিয়া ফর্ম করে আফটার ফার্টিলাইজেশন ফর্ম করে ইফ ইউ আর টকিং অ্যাবাউট দ্য ফ্রুট উই হ্যাভ টু পার্টস pericarp and seed who forms the seed the ovule forms the seed we have to know who forms the pericarp but pericarp ki hoy in very simple language we can talk about it as the peel of the fruit right eta kiba jikono eta fruitor jodi ami bakoli to gusai diu for example the mango the most common one no jonkini bakoli gusai diu that also is a part of the pericarp right so we have ultimately two parts এতিয়া অকমান ইনফরমেশন অ্যাবাউট পেরিকার্প লিখিম পেরিকার্প বুলি লিখাছো ইয়াত লিখিব পাৰিবা ইয়াত লিখা যদিও লিখিব পাৰা তাত লিখা যদি লিখিব পাৰা So fruit divided into two sections, the pericarp and the seed. In most of the fruits, the pericarp shows three distinct regions. Not necessarily the protective fruit ote ami gutei tinta specifically dekha pam, right? Kintu commonly ami tinta regions dekha pam, and the best example that shows the presence of these three regions is obviously the mango, right? In case of a mango, the green portion or the peel that we throw off, that is what is called as the epicarp. The portion that we eat as fruit is called as the mesocarp, and obviously the seed inside, no, that forms the endocarp. Yar logote aru eta question ahe je in case of mango, which part is edible, right? So it is always the mesocarp that is edible. So you have to remember, what is mesocarp? A part of the pericarp. Who forms the pericarp? The wall of the ovary forms the part. So this word is important. Right? Next. Just a rough idea. Right? So what is a true fruit? What is a false fruit? Examples of true fruit, examples of false fruit. Most common example that is asked is obviously true fruit kole mango is the most common example, or false fruit boli kole apple is the most common example that has been asked, right? So what is the difference? A fruit in which all tissues are derived from the ripened ovary. Let's see definition kita buji paisu ne. What are the words that is important? All the tissues derived from the ovary and the entire ovary converts itself into a fruit. That's a true fruit, right? So, ovary to thakibo tar logote other parts of the plant jodi thake, that is called as a false fruit. And if you are talking about other parts, which is the most common part, it is the receptacle or the thalamus. So, jehetu other parts involved hoi thake, not only the thalamus, but we see the peduncle getting converted into a fruit, the inflorescence also getting converted into the fruit. As far as thalamus is concerned, I think we understand what is a thalamus. The seed of the flower is called as a thalamus. Inflorescence, a collection of flowers, is called as inflorescence. Adult stalkot jedi bahut flowers thake, that is called as inflorescence. So, sometimes from the inflorescence itself, the fruit gets formed. And we have a word called as peduncle. What is peduncle? দুটা word পাইছিলো ন, এটা হল pedicel আৰু এটা হল peduncle. The hint is peduncle to আমি ক'ত পাইছিলো? Inflorescence section. Yeah, the main axis of the inflorescence is called as peduncle. The main axis of a single flower is called as pedicel, right? Flower or ki thake? Pedicel thake. Inflorescence or ki thake? Peduncle thake, right? I think this is over. No. No, it is a fruit that is formed because of fertilization itself, but there we do not see the ovule converting into seeds. ঠিক আছে, তাতে ইমান মাইনিউট হেৰি থাকে যে আমি সিডছৰ প্ৰপাৰ ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰটো দেখা নাপাওঁ, ৰাইট? কিন্তু পাইনএপলটো একচুৱেলি গোটেই হোল ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰটো কোনে ফৰ্ম কৰিছে? ইণ্ডিভিজুৱেল ফ্লাৱাৰ্ছবিলাক কম্বাইন টুগেডাৰ, ৰাইট? অভাৰীবিলাক কম্বাইন টুগেডাৰ কৰি পেলাই ফ্ৰুটটো ফৰ্ম কৰিছে. Okay. Now we'll be talking about classification of fruits. Okay. Next, classification of fruits. Again, we have 3 types of fruits. Simple fruit, aggregate fruit and composite fruit. So, tinta words. Right? Let me write the chart first. What is a simple fruit? Okay, before writing any more sentences, so fruit buli kole kune form koribo, ovary to form koribo, and if you are talking about ovary, then obviously it's a part of the gynoecium, right? While we were discussing about gynoecium, ami duta word use korisil, if you remember, apocarpus or syncarpus. Monot ase ne? Right? What we have said is not necessary that in each and every flower okol edale gynoecium thakibo, right? There might be more than one gynoecium also, and if you are talking about presence of more than one gynoeciums, sometimes all the gynoecium might remain in a fused condition or it will remain in a free condition. If suppose we are talking about a flower in which the number of gynoecium are in a free condition, ঠিক আছে, ইণ্ডিভিজুৱেল গাইনোচিয়াম আছে, তেতিয়াহ'লে কেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ ফ্ৰুট ফৰ্ম কৰিব, এটা ছিংগল ফ্ৰুট ফৰ্ম কৰিব নে কালেকশ্যন অফ ফ্ৰুটছ ফৰ্ম কৰিব? It will be obviously a collection. So we are not using the word collection, instead we are using a word called as aggregate. So what is the condition to form an aggregate fruit? The flower should have many gynoecium, that's the first one, and gynoecium arranged keneke hoy thakibo lagibo, syncarpus ne apocarpus, obviously apocarpus. So aggregate fruits kune form kore? Apocarpus gynoecium. Syncarpus e ki form kore? Simple fruit. Syncarpus mane ki free, sorry, syncarpus mane ki fused. Whatever would be the number of the gynoecium, gotekhini gynoecium jodi eta hoy thake, so ultimately the ovary would be a big one. So if there is a single ovary, fruit kiman hobo? Single fruit hobo. So single fruit is also called as a simple fruit, right? And what you need to remember, this word. So a fruit formed from the syncarpus gynoecium is called as a simple fruit. Syncarpus jodi meaning to lage tetia hale carpels fused. In this case, the fruit would be formed from apocarpus gynoecium, right? Ako apocarpus mane ki? In such a condition, we will see the number of fruits kiman hobo, bahut besi hobo, right? Horu bahut fruits thakibo, yate matro eta fruit thakibo, aru ei je horu fruits bilak thakile, we use a word that is called as fruitlet. I think you have heard those words, na? Rootlets, leaflets. Similarly, we will be using a word that is called as fruitlet. Botanically, instead of using a word called as fruitlet, we use a word called as itario. Right? So itaria of berries, if I use that term, we will understand that bahut bilak berry type fruits ekelage ase, that's a itaria of berries, right? Itaria of akin is also a type of fruit, we will be discussing later, right? Bahut bilak akins ekelage ase. Itaria is nothing but a group, or kenuka dhoroner group, we can understand it by the meaning called as a fruitlet. Eta dangor fruit, tar jodi horu fruit thake, ebilakok ami ki buli kom, itaria buli kom, right? A fruit, if it is formed from inflorescence, that type of a fruit would be called as a composite fruit. Olok agote ami pineapple example to disilo. Pineapple is a fruit that is formed from inflorescence, so it would be an example of which type of fruit? It will be an example of a composite fruit, right? Our composite fruit, or there are two types. The first type is called as sorosis. Example, jackfruit aru pineapple. Aru inflorescence buli kole you have to be specific. right? Talking about classification of fruits, fruits have been broadly classified under 3 categories: simple, aggregate and composite. What are the words that you will remember? Syncarpus, apocarpus and inflorescence, right? If it is from syncarpus, that's a simple fruit. If it is from apocarpus, it's an aggregate fruit. We use a word that is called as Iterio, right? Out of these 3 terms, maximum question has been asked from this portion, right? So, composite fruits or maximum questions ahise. Example, pineapple, jackfruit and ficus. Gute gita example important, right? And out of that, hypanthodium word to bahut question ahise. A fruit that is formed from the hypanthodium, but identify the fruit that is formed from the hypanthodium. Example ki dite ficus or fig. Hypanthodium, I think you remember we have talked under the section called as special type of inflorescence. 3 special type of inflorescence porisilu no, Cythium, verticilliaster and hypanthodium, right? Hypanthodium kole, the best example that we remember is always ficus, Ficus religiosa, Ficus bengalensis, right? Ficus carica, etc., etc. Our Ficus carica common name ki asle fig, right? So ultimately question ahe je hypanthodium or pra fruit to form korise. Which fruit we are talking about? We are talking about any fruit of the ficus genus, right? Next is a fruit that is formed from the inflorescence is called as next. Sorosis or synchronous. It is a term or to question ahibo pare, right? A fruit that is an example of a composite fruit. Options of thakibo. So sorosis or synchronous. So term kita monot rakhim. Aru a specifically 3 example e monot rakhim. Aru beleg examples nalage. Aru inflorescence word to monot rakhe. I think you remember while we are talking about examples, no, more morphology first class today ki koisilu je morphology is the only chapter in your entire course which you cannot predict, right? At least from MCQ point of view. Boards to ami predict kori lom NCERT jikhini ase ekini ahi jabo. Kintu entrance point of view pura jikono examples opor question ahe. And examples boli kole not only confined to your NCERT, not only confined to my notes. Right? So, morphology jetialoke until and unless you are 100% sure about each and every example, okkomano jodi confusion ase, I would suggest better leave that question. Because there are certain records jot niki suppose ki diya collection of inflorescence ba collection of examples di dibo and you have to identify and segregate against each and every heading. So, sometimes it might be like this that a particular example you did not find anywhere. Neither we studied na NCERT bookot ase na yat ase. Right? So, jedi pura 100% sure no hua, tenukwa jedi example related question ahe, tetihale jedi nuwara eri diba. There is no point of gathering negative marks. One question we can always afford to, right? Kintu sure hole he bostu to koriba. Why I am saying karon jimanei tumi examples nokora. Some of the examples it will be like this as if you are hearing it for the first time. Right? It's not a thing to be to get frightened. Tenukwa dhoroner questions bahut komei ahe. Not necessarily each and every year tak repeat kore. Right? Ketiaba jete MCQs bilak koriba no, then you will have an idea. So kisman collection examples dia thake segregate koribo pare. Protect to segregate, protect to example ami poribo paru. Right? So okkoman unpredictable hoy kintu yate junkhini moi koisu for example composite fruits or jedi ahe kuno kitabot aru ei 3tar bahire tumi aru ek example nupua. Right? Khali jeti ami angiospermic families porhim, angiospermic families or jeti examples porhim of each and every family. For example, brassicaceae boli koa loge loge not only mustard no, tato bahute example ase. So ami jikhini examples porhim tar uporiu kisuman ahi jabo pare. Right? Its chances are very less. Kintu tothapito ahi jabo pare no. Okay, so come back to this. Egita monot rakhiba. Yatre example tenike monote rakhibo na lage. Etu hol he karone mo kon je short notes koriba ar jumbilak words tick kori disu hekini extra ke poriba gote sentence mukhস্থ koribo na lage. So etialoke what we have read, fruits boli kole true fruit, false fruit, parthenocarpic fruit will write, and simple, aggregate aru composite. Now to show you the proper classification, ako etu likha looking at a chart, we have an idea how long this chapter is. I mean, at least this part is, right? So fruits or imanbur types ase. ঠিক আছে প্ৰত্যেকটো টাইপৰ fleshy fruit, dry fruit, aggregate fruits বা schizocarpic fruit, each and every type has a definition also with specific examples, right? So I will be giving you a Xerox or maybe a PDF that will have the definitions with their respective examples and how to identify aru definition or pra keneke question ahise prothomote Xerox khon di lo tar pisot ami discuss korim, right? As of now we are just writing the names. Eta 5 types boli kole what are the 5 types, we will write it down. Definition khini khali nilikho, right? Definition ami pisot likhim. As far as composite fruit is concerned, that's a part that we have already completed. So if this is over, tetehale heading koriba dehiscent dry fruit. Okay, before writing but dry dehiscent fruit, dehiscent mane ki dry fruit and fleshy fruit, I think we have an idea, right? Dry fruits and fleshy fruit, the normal fruits that we eat, mango, apple, eblak ki hoy fleshy fruits, and dry fruits is cashew nut, almond, all these are, but walnut, eblak ki hoy dry fruits, right? So we have an idea. Next is talking about dry fruits also, dehiscent, indehiscent and schizocarpic. Dehiscent mane easily breakable hoy ne no hoy, right? Can it get broken down into pieces, right? Indehiscent, it's very hard to break down. আমি উপসাসি ভাঙিব লাগিব তেতিয়াহে আমি ফ্ৰুটটো তাৰ পৰা পাম, right? And schizocarpic is a type of fruit. Sometimes what we see, the fruits বিলাক once it falls down from the tree, once it reaches the ground, it splits into many fragments and each and every fragment has respective seeds. That type of a fruit is called a schizocarpic. Schizocarpic fruit ki hoy, one fruit plant dalot thaka loge loge eta thakibo, hi matit porar loge loge it will get broken down into fragments. Matit bostu eta porile ki hobo, hitu bhangi japoi no. So bhangi joar pisot jinbilak fragments dekha pam, tat dekha pam je prottektu fragmentote bahut ovules ase ba bahut seeds ase. Tenukwa dhoroner jodi fruits dekha pao jodo neki bhangi pelai fragments hoy, prottektu fragmentot individual ovules ase, that type is called as schizocarpic. Proper definition, this is just a matter of explanation, no? Proper definition obviously in the chart. Moi hekon tumalok dim tate ami heri pam, right? So yar pisot next likha heading dry dehiscent fruits. First example to dekhile, you will have an idea about that one. So dry dehiscent fruit, 5 types. The first type is pod. Pod or example, pea pod, right? So such type of a fruit, bhangi bole birat kosto niki? No, it splits in its own, right? Normally যেতিয়া pea to matured হৈ যাব তেতিয়ালে কি হ'ব, ovary to split কৰি পেলাই ovules বোৰ ওলাই আহিব. So that type of a fruit is called as dry dehiscent fruit. And the question কেনেকৈ আহিব, identify the example of a pod. So example of a pod, obviously pea to থাকিবই তাতে, right? This is a part that is not given in your PDF, so you have to write it down. So PDF ot nai ekhini portion. Ar kungita important mo koi dim ha. Kihor follicular catharanthus, CATHARANTHUS. Follicle not very important. ইয়াৰ ভিতৰত কি পঢ়িম পড এই দুইটা স্পেলিংছ পাছত অলমোষ্ট দ্য সেম স্লাইট ডিফাৰেণ্ট এটা আছে সিলিকুয়া আৰু সিলিকুলা Iberis 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 Together with the example, sometimes some of the sentences that is important. Okay, in the first type that is dry dehiscent fruit questions kihor upor ahe questions all generally examples upor ahe and mainly it is asked about this one and this one capsule keteba kude not very common etuta sam kintu from this section no indehiscent fruit a line bilak important right so identify the fruit that in which the calyx is a pappus is a word that we have already discussed if you remember. And that is the reason why I am not writing the example. Bhabasun ki porisa pappus word to hunisan nai. Something like this. Right? Sometimes ki hoy the calyx. Individual member of a calyx is called as K. Sepal, right? Sepal to dekhat kenukwa leaf-like structure. Not necessary in each and every flower it will be a perfectly leaf-like structure. Sometimes the calyx gets modified into hair-like structures and that structure is called as pappus. Right? Second point, if the calyx is pappus, tetiale plants bilak generally ba flowers bilak generally ki hobo anemophilous hobo, wind pollinated hobo because it will become light or the flower will become light. Third, presence of pappus is a characteristic of which family? Etu point is what's important. Very good. Asteraceae, right? So pappus word to hunile Asteraceae monot rakhiboi lagibo. Second question ki ahe? Which part of the flower gets modified to form a pappus? Is it the calyx, the corolla, the gynosium or the androecium? Right? So pappus questions ki ame eneke porim. Ki pappus ki hoy hair-like structure. কোনে ফর্ম কৰিছে ক্যালিক্সে ফর্ম কৰিছে কোড দেখা পাও Asteraceae family দেখা পাও one example of Asteraceae is sunflower sonchus etc right So যোনকেইটা sentence দিছোঁ সেই sentenceখিনি আমি পঢ়িব লাগিব এইখিনি গোটেইখিনিৰে fruits are winged a fruit so identify the type of fruit in which the fruits are winged winged pollen grains winged fruit মানে normally যোনটো fruit থাকিব তাৰ উপৰিও কিছুমান extra tissues develop কৰিব and that extra tissues would look like a wing what is the benefit of a fruit that is winged again pollination will become easier because that will be a lighter version right wings থাকিলে সদায় light হলে pollinate easily হয় right so samara upor question is next the most commonly asked is about caryopsis caryopsis or example rice and wheat the fruit of rice is called as actually rice fruit boli nokoi rice grain kono ami so rice grain maize grain so these are nothing but example of which type of fruit it's an example of caryopsis but question I have rice wheat etc belongs to this category of fruits is belong to caryopsis right next type schizocarpic likha definition ako as I said you will get in the Xerox right so when will you call a fruit to be lumentum eta fruit ok ami cremocarp ketia kom a proper definition Xerox ot thakibo and from examination point of view dutar upor question ahisil lumentum or example question ahise cremocarp question ahise etia loke not very important jeneke this part is very important no first part ok important kolu etu iman beshi nohoy so this is all about dry fruits next we have to talk about fleshy fruits heading koriba fleshy fruits Fleshy fruits, again, examples are important. So it is not like this that drupe buli kole it is only mango, berry buli kole it is only betel nut. You have more than one examples also. Everything would be in there in the Xerox, right? So betel nut monotrachum, berry buli kole, tomato could also be an example. Similarly, okol pom buli kole it is not only apple but pear itself is also an example of pom. Drupe, berry, pepo, pom, hesperdium, balastra আৰু amphisacara. ইয়াৰ পৰা বহুত কুৱেশ্যন আহিছে. নেক্সট এইটোতো আহেই কমন, গোটেইকেইটাই পঢ়িব লাগিব ইয়াৰে. Egeli marmelos is the scientific name or botanical name for bell জানো ন, বেল দেখিছা নাই, বেল গছ, বেল ফ্ৰুটটো দেখিছা? Next, aggregate fruits. So looking at the examples, what we can understand যে অকল যে আমি ফ্ৰুটছ যোনখিনি আমি we eat or যোনখিনি edible তাহাঁতৰে যে অকল ফ্ৰুটছ থাকিব not necessary, even a rose plant has a fruit, obviously হ'বই কাৰণ angiospermic হয় plus sexual reproduction হয়, sexual reproduction হ'লে fertilization, sexual reproduction, what is the result? Obviously fruit, right? So roseৰ fruit আছে নাই? আছে, flower আছে যেতিয়া fruitও থাকিব. So this is the ultimate classification, and the last would be composite fruits. Since we have already discussed composite fruits, we are not going to write it down again. এতিয়া ফ্ৰুটছৰ পৰা কুৱেশ্যন কি আহে? ফ্ৰুটছৰ পৰা কুৱেশ্যন আহে যে প্ৰথমতে টাৰ্মছ কেইটা জানিব লাগিব, ফলছ ফ্ৰুট, ট্ৰু ফ্ৰুট, পাৰ্থেনোকাৰ্পিক ফ্ৰুট, আ ফ্ৰুট that is formed without fertilization, that is called as a parthenocarpic fruit. Characteristic of a parthenocarpic fruit, it is seedless. Best example of a parthenocarpic fruit, banana, right? So heikini hol. Second is types of fruit, simple, aggregate, composite. Formed from, when is a fruit called as simple? Jetia syncarpus gynosium or pra hoy, right? If it is formed from an apocarpus, then it is called as aggregate. Aggregate, another word that is important is itario, right? And since we are talking about composite, we have to remember the word inflorescence and the two type of composite fruits, right? And talking about these, no, jiman examples ase xerox khonot aru beshi thakibo, right? We'll discuss gutei bilak each and everything, protekto definition, protekto example mukhosto koribo na lage. So we will be like identifying the most frequently asked ki bostu, right? So last year questions babo, previous year questions kini ami sai pelai frequently kun kita upor questions ahise, kenuka basis of question ahise, this is something that we are going to discuss, right? And then we'll have an idea as a fruit section to ami ki pohim. Next is, apart from that, another question that is asked is eta fruit di dibo and which part is edible, right? Duta question ahe, eta fruit dibo, fruit belongs to which type? For example, jodi yate suppose mango diye, mango belongs to which type? Drupe, right? Mango kuntu part edible? Mesocarp. So this is the way that we will study about fruits, right? Okay. So this is all about fruits. Next we have to talk about seeds. So heading koriba seeds. Seed section of what is the content? You have to talk about the structure of a seed. Seed kune form kore? We know ovule, no? Seed form kore. Parts of a seed. If you talk about a part of a seed, seed ki ki thake? Seed coat thake, embryo thake, ba cotyledon thake, right? So parts of a seed. And next, structure of a dicot seed and a structure of a monocot seed. How does a dicot seed look like? Normally at a seed buli kole, if you are talking about dicot also, we'll be using two words, endospermous seed or non-endospermous seed. Maximum question korpra hai is the examples, identify the examples of endospermous seed, identify the examples of non-endospermous. So you have to know the term, eta seedok ami endospermous ketia kom aru eta seedok ami non-endospermous ketia kom. Before knowing that what is endosperm, taru okoman idea hobo lagibo. Details about endosperm tumankor second year lesson te ase, right? So endosperm to keneke form korise, fertilization or pisot kuntu tissue pra kuntu cell or pra endosperm form kore, details kini amar second year ase. So note wise we are not going to write, kintu explain okoman kori dim so that you can have an idea endosperm buli kole what exactly we are talking about, right? Because endospermous, non-endospermous ekita word to ami porhiboi lagibo, right? So heading kora fruits, sorry, heading kora seeds. Okay, if you are talking about seeds, which type of plants or seeds could be found in which type of plants? So plants or seeds thake jaro na thake, no? If you are talking about algae, obviously seed is absent. So the type or the category of plants that has seed is called as, eta specific word asile, spermatophytes, right? And spermatophyte or bhitor kuntu group of plants poribo? Okol angiosperms? Gymnosperms of seed ase nai? Gymnosperm of first line ki jano, naked seed. হয়নে naked seed is the first word that we remember so obviously seed আছে so spermatophytes ot ki poribo the plants having proper seed and the plants having seed like structure right ba flower like structure so ultimately gymnosperms and angiosperms falls into the category of spermatophytes. Okay, since we know seed kune form kore ovule, we have to know something called as types of ovules, right? Types of ovule ako detailed description in your second year course. Yate tumalkor jonto morphology section ase ta types of ovules nai, right? So we have different types of ovule depending on the orientation of the ovule. If I say the word orientation, simply ami ki bujo the movement. Right, the position kuntu side face kori ase when I use the word ovule eta ovule structure tumalke ene identify koribo paribo lagibo right if I say a ovule to enuka eta structure jar bhitorot ki thakibo embryo thakibo tar pora baby plant dal develop koribo talking about ovule how does it look like something like this it has coverings and the covering is called as ki integuments right so ovule thakibo ovule to kisuman covering thakibo covering khonok ami ki buli kom integument after fertilization ovule to ki form koribo seed integuments e ki form koribo something called as a seed coat bakoli thake no guti bilakor bakoli thake so he bakoli to ki buli ko ami seed coat kune form koribo it is the integuments what is integument the covering of the ovule right if you are talking about integuments in case of angiosperms a ovule has two integuments and we use the word called as bitegmic ovule so bitegmic ovule is a characteristic of which group it's a characteristic of angiosperms unitegmic ovule buli kwa loge loge I think we understand so integument kiman thakibo ekhon thakibo it's a characteristic of gymnosperms right we have something called as tritegmic also right unitegmic bitegmic tritegmic ategmic etc ategmic buli kole the ovule is devoid of integuments right tritegmic buli kole the ovule has 3 layers or 3 coverings and that is called as a tritegmic example would be asphodilus iman details I mean second year as of now since we are talking about ovule we need to know the structure of our ovule so ovule ene koi integuments thakibo aru ovules or junto stalk a stalk dalok ami ki buli kom funicle so certain words related with the ovule ekhini ki koisu integuments junto covering hoy right next etu ki hoy funicle ovule duta area eta area ki hoy integuments bilake completely cover kori ase no kintu eta area dekhisa je integuments kini nai the area where the integuments are absent is called as micropyle right the area just opposite to the micropyle selaja right so ovule ba ovary poha loge loge amar kisman words janibo lagibo micropyle selaja funicle etc right so we are talking about the ovule is covered by 2 integuments especially in case of angiosperms bitegmic the stalk of the ultimately bahirot ki ase ovary to etu ase no so the stalk we will be using a word called as funicle aru kisman word is a hilum raphe here proper structure itia na ko jehetu course ot nai there is no point of knowing it extra right ami second year ot kori as of now egita words ami janilu why I am talking about that is in normal cases no ami ovule to keneke akise eneke akiso micropyle to kot ase upor pine sai ase kintu ketia ba ki hoy ovules bilak enekeo thake if this is the position then the micropyle kot thakibo facing towards the ground etu area ka ami ki kom selaja these are called as ki integuments this is called as ki funicle right so depending on the orientation of the ovule say micropyle to coat face kori ase upor pine sai ase ne tolle sai ase ne 90 degree ase ne 180 degree ase ne 360 degree ase according to that we have 6 types of ovules right and out of the 6 types we are using the word called as anatropous and so we need to know that the most common type of ovule that is found in angiosperms is always anatropous right? And what is the anatropous ovule? An inverted ovule is called as an anatropous ovule. Why is it called as inverted? Karon micropyle to kole ase, tolor pine ase, right? In this case, micropyle uporle ase. This is called as orthotropous ovule, also called as a straight ovule, right? Teneke bahut ovules ase. So out of this, etuk ami ki boli kom? Orthotropous, or this is also called as straight ovule, right? Aru etuk ami ki kom? Anatropous or inverted ovule. Anatropous or ki? Clear? The most common type in angiosperms is always anatropous. The most common type in gymnosperms is orthotropous. আমি পিছত কৰিম. Is the word anatropous understood? Online students বুজি পাইছা no? Okay. Coming back to seed again. A seed is basically divided into two parts. Right? So we have a seed coat. Seed coat could be single, it could be double, right? So the double ase, it has testa aru tegment. Outer khone ki form koro. We have talked about the presence of two integuments. The outer integument will form the testa, the inner integument will form the tegment, right? So testa and tegment most commonly observed in case of a gram seed. যদি কাবুলি বুটটো দেখিছা ন ভালকে যদি নোটিস কৰিছা কাবুলি বুটটোত কি দেখিবা যে বাহিৰটো এটা লেয়াৰ আছে তাৰ ভিতৰত এখন একদম ফিলামেন্টাস হোৱাইট একদম মিহি লেয়াৰ এটা ওলাই right so বাহিৰৰ যোনটো বগা এটা অকমান ডাঠ ওলাই ন তো হেতুটো আছে হেখন যদি পিল অফ কৰিব পৰা ভিতৰত কি ওলাব এখন একদম পিয়াজৰ যেনেকে এটা হোৱাইট এটা এখন very filamentous layer এটা দেখা পাও ন ঠিক তেনেকে exactly তেনেকুৱা এটা layer তোমাক ক'ত দেখাব in case of a gram seed provided the gram is a big one so that you can see the structure clearly সৰু সৰু আমাৰ যোনবিলাক বুট হয় হেবিলাকত আমি দেখাই নাপাও ঠিক আছে so ultimately what we know seed coat consists of two parts right not necessarily সদায় tegment খন থাকিব কিন্তু testa খন সদায় থাকিব right it depends on what it depends on the number of integuments that is present So a seed consists of two parts, the seed coat and the embryo. And talking about these two parts, kuntu parts so what's important? Obviously the embryo, right? So embryo is considered to be the most important part of a seed. Embryo to ki form kore? Eta seed ki form kore? The seed will germinate into what? এটা গুটি ৰুই থলে কি হ'ব তাৰ পৰা কি মানুহ ওলাব নেকি obviously plant ওলাব ইমান টেনশন কিয় খাইছা seed এটাই কি ফৰ্ম কৰে obviously plant এটাই ফৰ্ম কৰে হয় নহয় so the seed germinates into a baby plant exactly which part is the embryo right so inside the seed the contents tak ami ki boli koi embryo the embryo khini ultimately ki form koribo baby plant and if you are talking about the baby plant two words we need to remember the plumule and the radicle right প্ৰথমে লিখিলো and then we'll understand. Right? So seed, two parts, seed coat we understood, testa, tegmen, buzi palu. Next, inside the seed the contents is called as embryo. We have a word called as cotyledon. I think you have heard this word before, cotyledons to Hunisa, right? So cotyledons, the two words related with cotyledons, monocots and dicots, right? Based on what? If it is one cotyledon, it's a monocot. If two cotyledons are present, then it's a dicot. Now the question is, where will you find the cotyledons? Adult plant যদি এটা cotyledon আছে, the plant would be called as a monocot, right? If the plant has two cotyledons, it will be called as a dicot, but you have to know where exactly will you find the cotyledon. You will find the cotyledon obviously inside the seed, right? Eta boot, again coming back to the example of a gram seed, kabuli boot eta bhangi dibo paru ne noaru duta tukurat, right? Duta, if you, have you seen the germination of a gram seed? It is a very common experiment, no? Schoolot koriboleo die. Eta boot gozali melar pisot ki hoy, if you break it ki hoy, duta part pai na pai, he duta part ki hoy, nothing but cotyledons, right? Now the next point is, what is the function of a cotyledon? এতিয়ালৈকে কি গম পালো যে কিছুমান প্লান্টছত এটা cotyledon থাকিব, কিছুমান প্লান্টছত দুটা cotyledon থাকিব. Where exactly can you find the cotyledon? Obviously inside a seed. So inside a seed, either one cotyledon or two cotyledon. Third point is, what is the function of the cotyledon? It provides nourishment or nutrition to the growing plant. কারণ তার পৰাই তো প্ল্যান্টডাল ওলাব, right? And that is the reason why cotyledon is also called as seed leaf, because we know if you are talking about food, if you are talking about nutrition, it is always the leaves that prepare the food, right? Plant এডাল ডাঙৰ হোৱাৰ পিছত তাহাঁতে ফুড ক'ৰ পৰা পায়, নিজে বনায়, কোনে বনায়, লিভছ বিলাকে বনায়. But if you are talking about the very small, the younger or just germinated plant, তাহাঁতে at that very moment তাত কি থাকে, first তো লিভছে নাথাকে, gradually অকমান leaves আৰম্ভ হয়, right? So সেইখিনি সময়লৈকে যেতিয়ালৈকে proper leaves develop নকৰে, খোৱা বস্তুটো কোনোবাই দিব লাগিব. So they have something called as a reserve food material, and where exactly they will have it in cotyledons. Now another point is, not necessary each and every seed will have a cotyledon. Cotyledon থাকিব, মানে cotyledon থাকিব, কিন্তু কথাটো হ'ল যে apart from cotyledon you have something other structure that also provides. Some seeds, they have a nutritive tissue that is called as endosperm. So as far as providing nourishment is concerned, duta word monot rakhibo libo, cotyledon e nourishment diye, endosperm e nourishment diye, right? But you have to be precise, cotyledon e kak nourish kore ar endosperm e kak nourish kore. To know that what is the endosperm, hetu bostu idea hobo lagibo, right? Hetu moi pisot kom. As of now we heard a word called as cotyledon. Where exactly? Inside the seed. What is the function? To provide nourishment, right? Next, okay, we have written something called as the embryonal axis or tigulum. Embryonal axis mane axis boli kole, it is always hypothetical, right? So if you see the embryo, okay, I'll write the parts tetia hobo roba. Next likha, so parts of an embryo. Embryo ki hoy, the contents inside the seed coat, right? Ekhini ki boli ko ami embryo. Hey gutei tissues bilake tinta structure form kore, cotyledons form kore, plumule form kore, or radicle form kore, right? plumule ki form koribo the root system, the shoot system, and this will form the root system. Information about cotyledon: provides nourishment, right, 1 or 2 in number. As far as the diagram is concerned, so ultimately junkhini tissues ba junkhini embryo ase, embryo ki form koribo all these 3 parts, and how would the diagram look like? Just to have an idea. যোনটো দুটা কটলিডন যোনখিনি জেগাত লগ লাগি থাকিব ন সেই জেগাটোক আমি কি বুলি কম কটলিডাৰী নোড embryo ami kot dekha pam eta seedor bhitorot, right? To see the embryo properly, exactly what I am drawing here is a structure of a dicot seed. Kan duta cotyledon dekhaiso no, so duta cotyledon thaka mane obviously it is a structure of a dicot seed. To eta seedor bhitor ba dicot seedor bhitor, this is a structure that you will see. So in case of gram seed also bakoli khonor bhitorot ki dekha paba eneke, and once it starts germinating obviously plumule or radicle develop koribo. So the certain terms that you need to know. In case of a dicot, we are talking about duta cotyledon junkhini jegat lagi thake, that is called as cotyledonary node. We have a term called as hypocotyle and another term called as epicotyle, right? So the region just below the cotyledonary node is called as hypocotyle. Hypocotyle is that group of tissue that ultimately will form the radicle. Right? Similarly, epicotyle ki hoy, the portion or the group of tissues that just above the cotyledonary node is called as epicotyle. It is that group of tissues that will ultimately form the plumule. Now, since we are talking about the embryo, we have written a word called as stigulum, right? By embryo ko aloge loge, embryonal axis is something that we have to know. What is the embryonal axis? Obviously, it is hypothetical. Enekwa to nohoy je eta line aka ase. So this imaginary line, no, is called as axis, which is also called as stigulum. So ultimately our embryo could be divided into 3 parts: the cotyledons, the plumule and the radicle. Who forms the plumule? Epicotyle forms the plumule, radicle kune form kore? Hypocotyle. Stigulum ki hoy? The imaginary axis that is called as stigulum. Now Ako 2 types of seeds ase, depending on what? Depending on whether endosperm is present or not. প্ৰথমে লিখি দিবাচোন Since we are talking about seed, then we have to know that seeds could be of two types, endospermous or non-endospermous. Aru duta naam ase egita soa. Marker. Right? So jehetu endosperm upor base kori pelai seeds bilakok duta bhagot divide kora hoise no, endospermous and non-endospermous. So you have to know what is the endosperm. To know about endosperm, likhibo eku nalage, details ami pisot second year ot ase. To know about the endosperm, okoman we need to have an idea. Swa. Ehin likha hol. Examples of endospermous seed, examples of non-endospermous seed ami korib. But before that, let's know what is the endosperm. So, if you are talking about sexual reproduction, we know it starts from gametes, right? So, gametes se ultimately ki hoy n into n, ultimately ki form koribo, zygote form koribo, zygote will get converted into what? Embryo, embryo will get converted into what? The baby plant. This is something that we know. Next, talking about gametes, we know there should be a male gamete and there should be a female gamete. Now, where exactly can you find the male gamete? We are talking in terms of angiosperms, okay? Jehetu angiosperms of say advanced group of plants, we have to talk in reference with angiosperms itself. So if I say that sexual reproduction is occurring in angiosperms, tat ki thakibo lagibo male gamete, female gamete thakibo lagibo. Male gamete to kot thakibo? Kot thakibo? Thakibo lagibo na lage male gamete. Tetiahe fuse hoi pelai fruit form koribo no. So male gamete to kot thakibo? Inside what? The male gamete will always be present in the male reproductive part of a flower. Kot thakibo? Androecium. Androecium boli kole to nohobo, you have to be precise. Androecium or kuntu part of thakibo? Anther boli kole hobo ne aru precise jabo lagibo. Anther bitor ki thakibo? Pollen grains. Pollen grains or bitor ki thakibo? Male gametes, right? So ultimately pollen grain etar bitorot ki thakibo? Duta male gamete form kore. What happens to the pollen grain? It gets pollinated, right? Once it gets pollinated, could fall. It falls on the stigma, stigma, style and ovary. Ultimately, hey male gamete gita, no? So we have something like this, right? And the pollen grain falls here. Pollen grains or pra, I think you have heard something called as a pollen tube, right? So yar pra ki ahibo? Pollen tube dal ahibo. Pollen tube ot ki thakibo? Duta male gamete thakibo, right? Is a pollen tube to ahise in search of what? Obviously the female gamete. Female gamete kot thakibo? Ovulot thakibo. Ovulot ki thakibo? You have something called as a egg apparatus. Ar yate ki thakibo? Egg. So egg to ki hoy? Female gamete, right? So this male gamete needs to fuse with this. Now, a to ki hoy? What is this? The embryo sac. Ultimately, ইয়াৰ পৰাই to seed to form কৰিব ন, ovule হয়, ovule বুলি কোৱা বা embryo sac বুলি কোৱা এই গোটেই structure-টো after fertilization কি form কৰিব? এইটো যদি ovary হয়, ovary-টোৰ ভিতৰত যদি এইটো structure ovule হয়, after fertilization কি form কৰিব? Seed form কৰিব. তো seed form কৰিব লাগিলে ইহঁতৰ fertilization হ'ব লাগিব, right? এই জেগাটোক আমি কি বুলি কওঁ? Ovule বুলি কৈছোঁ. Ovule-ৰ ভিতৰখিনিক আমি কি বুলি কৈছোঁ? Embryo sac বুলি কৈছোঁ. Right? How does the embryo sac look like? If you are talking about the embryo sac or most important cell kuntu, the female gamete, obviously the egg. So inside the embryo sac, you see something like this, right? Yate ami 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 celled 8 nucleate structure eta. Embryo sac to kenikwa angiosperms or embryo sac to 7 celled 8 nucleate structure eta. Karon yar bitor to ki thakibo? Tissues e thakibo, right? Ba cells e thakibo. So keita cells thakibo? 7ta cellot keita nucleus thakibo lagisile? 7ta, kintu ase keita? 8টা so this three sections so এই তিনটা গুটে গিটাক আমি কি বুলি কও egg apparatus বুলি কও right the three cells that faces towards the micropyle or stays towards the micropyle that is called as egg apparatus tar bitor eta cellok ami ki boli kom egg this one is called as a synergid this one is also called as a synergid details na lage second year ot thik ase hoy gol next opposite to the egg apparatus ei tinta cell egita kami antipodal cells boli kom thik ase ihote pisot degenerate hoi jay ihotor nutrients bilak developing plant dali use kore talking about this cell this is called as central cell right central cell keta nucleus ase duta right etia eto structure tumi yat dekha paba yate duta nucleus ase yate tinta cell ase ei pollen tube dal jete yate penetrate koribo yate male gamete keta asile duta one male gamete will come and fuse with the egg right so n into n ki form koribo twice n ultimately ki form koribo zygote and then we have the embryo and all those right next what will happen to the other male gamete duta asile no so etai jete fertilization korise itio to kiba ta koribo kabar logot fuse ho jabo so what happens the second male gamete fuses with this structure the central cell ot nucleus keta asile duta jeti duta nucleus ase that cell would be depicted by n ne twice n haploid diploid hunisa what is haploid what is diploid one set of chromosomes haploid two set of chromosomes diploid eta nucleus one set of chromosome haploid right so yate ultimately a gute sector bitor etu eta single cell etu eta single cell etu eta single cell a gute gita cell ki haploid this is haploid this is haploid this is haploid the egg is obviously haploid right similarly in this case also ebilako haploid kintu the central cell duta nucleus fuse hoy thakile n into n twice n hobo nohoy jehetu duta nucleus ase right beleg beleg ke ase kintu fertilization or homoid ki hobo jetia pollen tube dal penetrate koribo the other male gamete will come and fuse with this so ultimately yate ki asile twice n tar jodi aru eta male gamete hoy jay hi ki form koribo trisome form koribo nare tinta nuclear content thakile male gamete or thakile plus tar nijor duta asile right etia what next one male gamete fuse with the egg n into n it form twice n what is twice n nothing but a cell eta cell itu cell fuse korile eta cell form korile he cell tut ki boli koiso twice n so twice n ki hoy zygote ki hoy nothing but a cell zygote ki kore cell to divide kori group of cells form kore that forms the embryo ami simply koi thoi diu zygote forms the embryo but zygote is a single cell embryo is a collection of cells keneke form koribo divide kori so now yate jetia fertilization hoi pelai he divide kori pelai ki form korile twice n cell ei twice n cell to divide kori ultimately ki form koribo twice n eta group form koribo nokore korile similarly next nucleus to yate form kori pelai yate fuse kori pelai eta cell form korile ki trisome so this trisome will again divide and ebar ki form koribo so inside the embryo sac duta group of cells dekha pam one cell one group having twice n one group having trisome the first trisome no tak ami ki boli ko primary endosperm nucleus aru ei trisome jun bilak cells form kore tak ami ki boli kom endosperm so exactly seed etar bitorot ami endosperm pam endosperm formation is a unique characteristic of angiosperms generally lower plants ot ami na pam endosperm form koribo lagile double fertilization hobo lagibo double fertilization mane ki duta male nucleus should take part in the process of fertilization right if one male nuclei fuses with the central cell they will form one cell that is called as pen primary endosperm nucleus hey cell to divide kori group of tissues form koribo tak ki boli kom endosperm so inside the embryo duta process choli ase now depending on kuntu process faster hoise twice n or division faster hoise ne trisome or division faster hoise kisuman seeds or twice n or division to faster hoy as compared to trisome tetia hole ki hobo gutei area to twice n hoi jabon na jay trisome komke thakibo tetia hole non endospermous এণ্ডোস্পাৰ্মাছ অলমষ্ট নাথাকিবই বা বহুত কমকৈ থাকিব কিন্তু ট্ৰাইচেনৰ যদি ডিভিজন ফাষ্টাৰ এজ কম্পেয়াৰ্ড টু দিছ ওৱান গোটেই ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰটোৰ ভিতৰত কি থাকিব ট্ৰাইচেন টিস্যুজ থাকিব ট্ৰাইচেন টিস্যুজ থকা মানে কি এণ্ডোস্পাৰ্ম থকা তেতিয়াহ'লে চিডটোক আমি কি বুলি ক'ম এণ্ডোস্পাৰ্মাছ চ' আই থিংক ইউ হেড এন আইডিয়া যে এটা চিডক এণ্ডোস্পাৰ্মাছ কেতিয়া ক'ম নন এণ্ডোস্পাৰ্মাছ কেতিয়া ক'ম ৰাইট চ' ইট ডিপেণ্ডছ অন দিছ এইটো নালাগে জাষ্ট এক্সাম্পল কেইটামান লিখিম এণ্ডোস্পাৰ্মৰ এতিয়া ফ্ৰম মৰ্ফলজি পাৰ্ট বা ফ্ৰম ইয়ৰ ফাৰ্ষ্ট ইয়াৰ পাৰ্ট এই পৰ্চনটোৰ পৰা ইমান কুৱেশ্যন নাহে এণ্ডোস্পাৰ্মৰ মেক্সিমাম আহিব পাৰে যে এণ্ডোস্পাৰ্মৰ প্লইডি কিমান এণ্ডোস্পাৰ্মৰ প্লইডি কিমান ট্ৰাইচেন জাইগোটৰ প্লইডি কিমান এম্ব্ৰায়'ৰ প্লইডি কিমান এম্ব্ৰায়'ৰ জাইগোটে আল্টিমেটলি এম্ব্ৰায়'ৰ ফৰ্ম নকৰিব জানো সেই এম্ব্ৰায়'টোত চোৱা জাইগোটে কি ফৰ্ম কৰিব গ্ৰুপ অফ টিস্যুজ জাইগোটৰ প্লইডি কিমান টুৱাইচেন গ্ৰুপ অফ টিস্যুজ কি হ'ব টুৱাইচেন সেই গ্ৰুপ অফ টিস্যুজে কি ফৰ্ম কৰিব এডাল প্লাণ্ট সেই প্লাণ্টটোত যোনবিলাক চেল থাকিব তাৰ প্লইডি কিমান হ'ব টুৱাইচেন right so zygote will form embryo zygote twicean embryo twicean the baby plant is also twicean right but triscent is only confined with the word endosperm right ekini okoman problem bujibole karon details na lage pisot api buji pam eta examples kini likha So seed বুলি ক'লে monocots-টো দেখা পাম আৰু dicots-টো দেখা পাম similarly endospermous and non endospermous there are two types of or two conditions are present out of this etu saba egutekhini etu part or man questions aha nai similarly out of this ekhini saba best question ba most common question p report ahise question to kenege hai p is an example of endospermous and non endospermous right but gram is an example of ba identify the endospermous seeds identify the non endospermous Vallisneria 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 is a water plant. Akko taru okman details ami poribo laibo pollination part of this sab poribam ami. And pothos is nothing but the money plant. So kunkini important ekhini aru hekini. So morphology to upay nai all we have to do is just remember the examples no. Right? I think that's all for today. এইখিনি লিখি লোৱা and we'll continue in the next class. Thank you. এটা অফ কৰিব জানা নেকি নাজানো শংকৰ হা পাহৰি যাওঁ বান্ধা আছে যে সুন্দৰ যদি খুঁটিৰ লগত বান্ধি থৈ দিয়া ন কি হয় গৰু এটা খুঁটিৰ লগত বান্ধিলে কি হয়